very pleased to be here today and to talk to you about this tournament. It is the first time we've ever had such a tournament. And it's true what he said, sitting at an airport discussing this. We've had a similar tournament in the past at the National K-12 in December. We had a section for collegiate play, but the problem was that we just weren't getting the turnout we wanted. And we weren't getting as many schools. And one of the problems with that tournament was that it came during exams. And so that was a difficulty. So we decided to talk about when could we have a tournament where we get a better turnout. And this was the time we decided. Also, this is during the US Open. So this could be a time when it could benefit everybody and more people could get more play. Now, the other thing that's significant about this tournament is you heard our executive director, Bill Hall, talk about how there's more money coming forward for this prize fund. This really wouldn't be possible if the executive board hadn't gotten behind this and decided to support this tournament. So this is very important. There is a commitment at the highest level, the U.S. Chess Federation, to support this tournament. And I think what's significant about that is that college chess is sort of a crossover point where you have young people who are no longer living at home, they're on their own, but they're not out quite living, supporting themselves and making a living. But they're probably going to be there in just another year or two. So here's a chance for us to have a tournament where you can have true champions, people who can also look back fondly on their years of playing college chess. I also played in those tournaments that Harold talks about in the Pan American back in the 60s and the 70s. So I remember those pretty well also. So it's very significant that the executive board is committed to giving us a prize fund for this tournament. The other thing we did is we made a definite decision to limit the number of players that could come to this tournament from different colleges. Why is that? So that schools like UT Dallas could not have too many players entering it. Pure and simple. We want to encourage more competitions from other colleges. All right? So we have 3 sections, because if we just said it was an open section, then again, programs that have high-rated players could win. So we have 3 sections. All right, so everybody can compete. That's part of the idea. And everybody can send their players. So there's a much better chance that you can go to your administration at your college and say, look, we would like to send somebody. And that's what we expect to happen. Also, you might be able to get somebody from your state organization to support you as well. All right. You might have people who want to stay over and play in the US Open again. So that could happen. There are a lot of things that could happen with this tournament. And this is just the first year. So we expect to see a lot more participation in the future. Question?